filling in the grid. I know when I'm filling in the grid, okay? I filled in the grid a lot this year. Am I like changing my future because I'm filling in the grid, meaning now what I have is really not what I should be having? I'm holding off what I should be having? Or can I fill in the grid and then line up with it?
Of course, you can.
All right.
You can't get it wrong.
Yeah.
You can't get it wrong, but you can have more fun, and it isn't fun. You know what he means by filling in the grid? He means knowing that he wants something and then contriving some action that he believes that will get him the end results that he needs, rather than finding the vibrational stance that just brings it by law of attraction. And so you're all going to be doing some of all of that. But as long as the basis of your understanding is where it is, as long as you understand, you see, as we visit with you, this is the most significant thing that these continuing conversations with you bring to those who are following them, or bring to those who are listening in on them at the moment. This is the most significant thing. This is the reason that we enjoy so much having this co-creative conversation with you. Because you have a very powerful desire, so you stay focused upon it. That's one of the things. There's always a lot of energy moving around it. And because you're willing and able to listen to what we say and close enough to the vibration of that which we are about. So you click in, and what we know, you then know for that time. That's one of the fun things about these gatherings. You know what we know while we're having the conversations. You know what we know. Many of you are having that experience now. This just makes so much sense to you. You know what we know. But then you get off into your experience where your focus is different, and you find yourself on a different vibrational wavelength. And we say, so what?
Yeah.
You don't want, this goes to the point that you were speaking of, you don't want to go to a dark room. You don't want to put your head in the sand. You don't want to withdraw into only meditation. You want to be out there where life is. And you want to apply the skills that you have learned. So in the same way that you teach those laws of physics to your pitchers, and you let them know how they can better utilize their muscles, you let them know what stances will help them to deliver the accuracy more in the way that you mean to. You let them know the important part that attitude plays. You let them know the important part that nutrition plays. You want them to fuel their bodies. Mm-hmm. You want them to not use substances that depress the energy of their bodies. There's all kinds of things that you know that you give them. And you give all of that to them because it's all a package. But when all of that is in place, then there's something else that you want to give them. It's that factor that some discover by accident and some work to achieve. And all we're saying to you is, sure, you want to do all that stuff. It's all important. But none of it is anywhere near as important as you lining up with the power that creates worlds and convincing yourself once and for all that you have the ability to elicit from them something that they usually don't give, because you believe completely in the laws of the universe. You believe completely in the law of attraction. And you believe completely in their desire and in their ability to achieve it. And because you can feel the energy that has come to this focal point, you know that. And you've practiced that so completely that you walk into an environment with calm sureness that all of them feel. It just feels better when you're in the room. I pitch better when you're there. I pitch better in practice when you're there, and I pitch better in the public forum when you're there. What is it about you that makes me pitch better? And what's the answer to that? What is it about you that makes me pitch better? What's the answer?
My vision and their capabilities. My alignment with me, which causes my vision to be.
That's what you want to tell them. But what do you want to tell you?
I love myself.
Yes, you do, and
Yeah.
we do too. My vision in my capability.
Yeah.
My vision in my capability.
Okay.
My vision to hold the tone for you,
Yeah.
no matter what you're doing, you
Okay.
freaky thing.
Okay.
I saw you throw that over there. I saw you do things that you know better than to do. But it didn't dissuade my broader view understanding of your capability.
Okay.
And what you did just now didn't dissuade me from who I know you to be.
Okay.
My belief in my ability to hold the vision has really very little to do with you.
Okay.
My belief in my ability to hold the vision.
2 real quick questions, I'm done.
I believe in a brighter world, and the world doesn't have to be bright for me to believe in it. I believe in a safe place for my children in classrooms, and the world doesn't have to demonstrate that for me to know that. I believe that things are getting better, and the world doesn't have to show it to me around every corner in order for me to believe that. I do it for myself. I empower myself. I have found compassion for the world in broad, and I've found compassion for the world in general. Compassion meaning, and we are appreciative of the word being introduced earlier, I can see this situation through the eyes of Source. That's what I believe in. I believe in my connection to Source energy and my ability to see this situation through the eyes of Source. I have the power to see you through the eyes of Source. I practice it all day, every day. So no matter what you're doing, that's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing. Mm-hmm. That doesn't mean that you're not going to explain other things to them. Of course you are.
Okay.
It's the time for a segment of refreshment. We've enjoyed this immensely. Good time for it.